What's up guys, TechFlash here, and today we are going to talk about EMUI 10, which has been officially announced at HTC 2019 yesterday. Now EMUI 10 was the operating system everyone was expecting that Huawei will announce, and when they announced Harmony OS along with EMUI 10, I was not able to resist myself in making a video about Harmony OS, and I wanted to make a EMUI video after trying it, and today we got an opportunity to actually try EMUI 10. So in this video, I'm going to tell you all the details regarding EMUI 10, which phones are going to support it, whether your device is going to get that update or not, and what are the new features. And in the second part of this video, I will tell you what were the features that I actually saw when I used the beta version of EMUI 10 on a P30 Pro. So Huawei has already officially announced a list of 27 devices which are going to officially support EMUI 10, and they are going to get updated on this software. However, Huawei was also committed enough that they were talking about updating many other devices in the near future. So if your device is not on the list, it is not a whole dead situation, and maybe your device will be updated in the future. However, the first devices to receive updates are the ones which Huawei has already announced. Now if you are using a P30 Pro, then you will be the first one to get the EMUI 10 upgrade, and after P30 Pro series, the next phone to get this update is going to be the Mate 20 series, and afterwards it is going to be rolled out in different devices. Now as far as the feature set of EMUI 10 is concerned, the biggest change between EMUI 9.1 and EMUI 10 is surely going to be the Android version, as EMUI 10 is based on Android Q, which is Android 10, and this provides us all the latest features which Google has already baked in Android. Apart from that, Huawei has already included some new features with EMUI 10, and most of the features are either internal or are either cosmetic differences which we can see. Now the interface changes include a new dark mode which is much more efficient than the last one, and this time around Huawei is using some kind of dynamic technology which will determine the exact color which will be shown to you, so you are not going to see some bland colors in the dark mode. Also this time around, dark mode will be determining the color of different objects based on their requirements and based on their priority. So for example, if you are in an interface and there is some high priority option, then it is going to be colored much more vibrantly, and if there is a low priority option, the color on that one will be dull, which means that if you look at the screen, the high priority option will be shown to you and will be easily visible when compared to the low priority one. Also this time around, the dark mode is going to be supported not only by Huawei's native applications but also by third-party applications which utilize Huawei's native API, which Huawei has already given out. Now it will be interesting to see how many applications actually use Huawei's API to make their dark mode available on Huawei devices. Another feature that Huawei introduced is going to be the connectivity between your cell phone and your laptop. So Huawei introduced this new feature where you can control your whole cell phone using your laptop. You can see the notifications. Basically every single thing that you do on a cell phone can be done using your laptop, and Huawei is basically gearing these features towards the people who essentially use their laptop quite a bit and they don't want to move their cell phone every single time a notification comes up, or whether you are working on something and you don't want to leave the main screen of a laptop for the cell phone. So this feature will be quite handy. However, this feature depends quite a lot on the speed of the thing. So after testing this whole feature, I will give my final verdict, but by the looks of it, it is looking quite interesting. Another interesting technology which Huawei showcased was the use of remote camera. So in this technology, you can essentially use any single device as your main camera for your cell phone. So for example, if you have a DJI drone and you want to do a video call using your camera on your drone, then you can do it either it is flying or not. You can use that camera for your video call, and that is quite freaking good. In fact, Huawei showcased us this technology while the drone was flying somewhere else 13 or 14 kilometers away from the actual location of the cell phone, and the cell phone was streaming the camera data from the drone to the person who was video chatting. Also, I noticed that the camera interface on EMUI 10 has been changed significantly and it is much more cleaner when you compare it with EMUI 9. Now, I didn't see any new feature in the camera interface, however, the looks of it are quite different from what you saw with EMUI 9.1. Also, I have noticed that the icons for different applications are now much more bigger and the distance between them is also increased, which means that the single-handed capability is surely going to increase, and also the overall visibility of different icons is also going to increase. Now, I might be wrong, but I believe that Samsung was the first company to introduce this type of thing with their One UI, where they increased the size of their icons to, support one-handed use and also increase the visibility. Now, I want to know what are your opinions regarding EMUI 10. I surely will be making another video when I get the beta version on my own cell phone to see what other features Huawei has included, but I want to know what are your opinions regarding EMUI 10, whether you are going to buy a future Huawei handset or you are going to stick with other vendors. Also, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe and like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.